Okay. Next on our agenda, I have the pleasure of bringing on stage our keynote speaker for the night. She is a global citizen who served as the First Lady of the Republic of Zambia from 2002 to 2008, and pioneered the Organization of African First Ladies Against HIV/AIDS, now known as Organization of African First Ladies for Development. Over the last 2 decades, her passion and charisma for transformation projects has distinguished her from other former First Ladies of Africa, utilizing her platform as a global citizen to help highlight a global public health issue. She has worked with 37 other African First Ladies in spearheading the formation of the OAFLA at the World AIDS Conference held in Barcelona, Spain in 2002. Her records for social enterprise development and social justice projects speaks volume. Through different interventions and avenue, she helps facilitate local, national, regional, and international opportunities in education, workforce, and sports. In Zambia, she formed the Maureen Mwanawasa Community Initiative, MMCI, a non-profit organization and one of the few First Ladies charity organizations to stand the test of time beyond tenure of office. I mean, 2008 to 2023. That is a long time standing. Please, can we give a standing ovation as I bring on stage for our keynote speech, former First Lady of Zambia, Dr. Maureen K. Mwanawasa. Please keep clapping until she comes off stage. She is a phenomenal woman. I love her simplicity and her humility. Thank you so much for honoring us with your presence. Thank you, ma'am. If you want to use this mic, it's fine too.
This one? This one. Please be seated. Good evening to everyone. Allow me to recognize, in absentia, Her Excellency Dr. Laila Hala. Allow me to recognize the presence of the founder and president of the Female Founders Initiative, Middle East and Africa, Ms. Roisin Ngorima. I recognize the presence of Professor Yaya, Vice President for RACBank, the Executive Committee for Female Founders Initiative. Also recognize Natasha from FedEx, who was one of our speakers. Our esteemed female founders from all the different countries represented here, invited guests, the media, ladies and a few gentlemen. Leadership at every level of development. We are here tonight because a team of women under FFIMEA umbrella have worked so hard over the years to create strong, determined, creative, and resilient women entrepreneurs, not only in Africa, but in the Middle East too. And I know that their determination to expand do not end with these two regions. This is why we must congratulate Rosalind Ngorima and her team for providing us with both a stepping stone and a springboard. Congratulations for coming up with this novel initiative, which I can safely term a movement towards women's economic emancipation. Gathering us here tonight is a true example of selfless sacrifice and effort in creating forms of leadership among women. I'm positive that through this initiative, our voices are being amplified enough to be heard in the male-dominated spaces. Yes, our voices should not be heard as voices of vulnerability, but let our voices roar in all areas of business so that men know that woman was always expected to be in the woman who was expected to always be in the kitchen is now dominating the boardrooms. I encourage you to continue looking into the future with optimism and continue strengthening the networks we have established among ourselves in the last and coming few days. As participants in the rigorous entrepreneurship bootcamp, we are taking home with us vast and diverse knowledge we've gained and still gaining, and all I can assure our trainers is that we've been propelled to rethink our businesses, recreate, rebrand, as the case may be. We have become more determined to succeed like never before. We hope for many more bootcamps in the future, but most importantly, our continued collaboration among ourselves. Fellow ladies, we've decided to challenge ourselves and to believe that the women bring positive change to the now and the future, and therefore choosing a theme such as the future is female is both timely and critical. Having set the mood and the pace during the bootcamp training and accepting that the future is truly female, the question is, or the questions are we ready as female entrepreneurs to play our part? Are we ready to be aggressive enough to occupy our space in the business world? Are we ready to take our space in the boardrooms without being apologetic about it? I know that the greatest fear we have as entrepreneurs is risk, failure, falling and losing. These experiences of women in business must transcend across the bad and the good. There's no world which is perfect, and the challenges must be used as stepping stones to success and for the betterment of the future. Let your experiences create opportunities for your growth to get you to places you want to be. As we ponder over these issues and many other issues, let us not forget that there is a lost generation of females in the development process. But we have the chance to save the current and future generations of the female gender as our reservoir of future women entrepreneurs. We have the young girl in the rural Africa who needs just one step to get there one day as she traverses in the valleys, crossing rivers, walking long distances to fetch water and the wood, the firewood, to reach a school for education, to reach a health facility, or indeed connect to modern technology. As if this is not enough, the vultures are waiting to abuse her sexually, physically, and psychologically in a toxic environment. This and other challenges of the future of the female should keep you awake in the middle of the night. Keep you awake because you are the change agent. How can we nurture the future is female, which is our journey and destiny? This is a girl who does not even realize that she is not supposed to be classified as poor nor disadvantaged because the natural resources abound under her feet and alongside her. The forests, the minerals, the waters, the climate, name it, are all over her as far as this African continent is concerned. We must work hard and ensure that these natural resources start working for us by creating manufacturing industries through value addition. We cannot share poverty, but we can share wealth. We must refuse because posterity may judge us harshly. So tonight, as we celebrate the recipients of the awards, it is awesome to note that at a young age, most of you had the esteem to realize who you were, who you wanted to be in life. Reaching the age of 50 is not a mean achievement in life. I stand here, I turned 60 in April. But founding different organizations before the age of 50 as a woman is simply phenomenal. A dream lived, realized, and a dream whose impact is felt. Listening to conversations during the training and outside, I realized that indeed you are women of valor and you should congratulate yourselves. Women of valor in this room, come along and make the change that we want. Hold the hands and pave your future with the girl, the African girl in the rural area in the equation. You have the magic wand. Take up the mantle to drive the economies of our mother Africa. It is a calling you must respond to beyond what you are doing and beyond what you have accomplished. It is not yet over until it is done. There is a myth that doing business in Africa is tough. Among many myths, that Africa has fewer population for business environment. The truth is, the economic drivers have left the majority of the population at the base of the pyramid. Consequently, the masses that are supposed to form the market for your goods and services have strategically not been able to thrive economically, thereby limiting the buying power of the majority, and mostly it is the women who make up the majority of this population. As we leave the conference, let us go back to the drawing board and ensure that those numbers at the base of the pyramid are the numbers we need for our businesses and investment to thrive. I'm aware that in our daily businesses and indeed the boot camp we are attending, we are reminded of how we can continue to stay afloat in challenging business environment, and following are some of the key factors we can bear in mind. The market. In this changing global economy, let us be innovative enough to reach out our market or establish markets far and wide. Investment prospects. When our business is able to attract more capital, then we know we are on the right track. Social capital. It is a known aspect that business thrives on social networks and great interpersonal relationships. Therefore, improved social networks are key. Most importantly, let us remember the 4 Ps, which are early preparation, prevention, poor performance. As I conclude, I would like to remind ourselves that building a winning team is very pragmatic, and we can only build that strong team if you connect with each other, you all commit to a goal, you plan collaboratively, you support and encourage each other, you work fast and stay on track, allocate the natural strengths that are in you. Above all, everyone must contribute equally. Thanks to the organizers of this memorable event, your hospitality will live with us for a long time. I'm sure I speak for everyone in this room. It is also my hope that more and more women from this training will consider investing in each other's country, especially the countries that are present tonight. Assalamu alaikum, Mungu ambariki, Mwari ambuko borero, Inkosi ikubusise, Resami pale from my Zambian girls. God bless you all and have a great time in Dubai. Thank you so much.